Now, this is really, really interesting that it does that because it allows us to save a little time in the creation of things. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how this actually is going to work. The creation of attributes based on a PDF insert. Let's go ahead and switch back to our drawing. Let's close this out. And let's go ahead into the convert to plain text. Okay, in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select this object, which is the text that we want to convert to a attribute, correct? And we'll just go ahead into the insert and we'll say search and convert. It identifies it, not a problem, right? But when we say convert, that's grayed out. And this is the problem. So the way we did it, the way we selected the text itself and said we're going to convert this text into a block, it thinks that the text itself is the block, not that the text is an attribute. So in order to get that to work properly, okay, we need to come in and select not only the geometry, but the text. So the text is associated with the geometry. Then we go ahead over here and say select and convert. Then it catches it all. Then now this is not grayed out anymore, not even here, not just here, but also in the convert. Okay, notice that it's now giving me that option. It's no longer grayed out. So let's go ahead and say new block. Let's go ahead and call this one a square column. Let's be consistent here. Let's go ahead and pick the insertion point, which is going to be the geometrical center of the rectangle or a square. Let's go ahead and place it in the A columns. Okay, remember you have that caveat that we saw before. Okay, and now we're going to say define attributes. Okay, what is the attribute name? This is column underscore. Why do I want to underscore? I'm going to show you. See that? Just like when you create an attribute, it doesn't accept sizes in the tag name. So we have the option for underscore, and we say size, and it's already giving you an answer. We'll say okay. Once we check and make sure that everything is the way we want it, we say convert. Okay. Again, the problem with the layers is wrong. You see that? So if we actually select this object, go to block editor, and we select this object, right-click properties, there it is. Okay. So ideally, you would want to actually make it maybe in the A columns layer and switch the color to that. I use cyan for all of my text, so that's why I chose that color. And obviously we have to change the properties on the square that we need. So this, oops, too many things selected. Well, it's going to be the same layer anyway. Okay, and that object is going to be by layer. That's why it turned green. We say close block editor, save changes, and look what happened. Okay, notice that the text didn't change. Yes, the text is in the correct layer. Yes, the text is assigned the correct color, but it doesn't show it. And that is, once again, something that I'm sure they're working on. Right now, it is, like I said, we said earlier, this is what is called a advanced view of some of the coming options that we have available in AutoCAD. Okay, so with that,